Hello, Artie Goddess here. I hope you're all doing well today. May this message resonate with you, and may you always use true discernment within every message. May the divine guide you and bring you the truth, the wisdom, and the clarity that is needed for your life, for your journey, and for this moment. Thank you all so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your positive energy. And thank you for your listening. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So this message, there's going to be many messages within this message. There's a lot of downloads that I had gotten, and I had to put it in my notes. And I just asked that within this message, if it sounds, I'm just writing what I put in my notes. I had to really get what I needed to get down before I forgot it, and also get it down so that I wouldn't, so that I wouldn't forget, and so that I can get all the information that was needed within the message. So yes, and it may seem like it's everywhere, but I ask that, you have patience within this message, but there's a lot. I also want to, I'm also guided to say, there's a lot within this message, and it's kind of different from the channel. And I always want to start off by saying that when I do messages like this, but I just think there's just some truths that needs to be brought to someone's attention. The channel is growing, and there's different likes from people. There's different engagement. There's different likes. There's different comments, and there's different people that are subscribing. So I get different energy, and so I believe this is why this is coming to the light like this. This is why these type of downloads is being given in this message. So I'm going to, and another thing about this message, this is how I know I'm not gonna say I don't like doing messages like this, but it's just like goodness, because it can be so heavy. And how I know that this message is needing to be said is right before, when I got everything that I needed to get, in my notes, when I jotted everything down, I felt sleepy, I felt sleepy, and I'm like, wow, this is, let me go ahead and do this message before I get, sleepy or whatever. So there's 3 other messages that I'm supposed to be posting anyway, but this one's going to have to be the first one because this one seems more urgent. I'm going to go ahead and get into it because I'm going on and on. But I ask that you, if it resonates, it does not have to resonate. Like I said, there's many people that are subscribing and liking and commenting, and this message may be for them. And may it just resonate to whomever is needing to resonate to. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and speak on that could be confirmation if you heard that notification. But the first thing that I have in my notes is there was a group of women that did certain crafts on people that may have gotten away with it in the past, but when it came to a certain person, they weren't supposed to do it because this person is a healer and is a part of the divine plan to uplift humanity. There were spiritual laws that were broken, and someone passed away because of it. That same cycle repeated itself, continued from the group trying to do crafts on this person, and someone got hurt again but didn't pass. And I was guided to even put this. There was a time that I brought up. Remember, there was a time, it was a while ago, it was about 2-3 months ago, where I brought this up of there is someone, remember I said something about a craft. There is someone that is going to do a craft, and, basically that message that I was trying to say was a warning not to do it. Someone either was going to get hurt or had gotten hurt due to a craft. And I'm getting that's probably what this is. They did it anyway, and they may have gotten hurt. It was like a warning, but they did it anyway. All right, so this may be for that same person I was speaking to before. I'm also getting that there has been multiple tries to try to do these crafts, but they're not. These crafts aren't touching you anymore. It's because you have risen. It's because you have closed out the karmic cycles that you needed to close out, and it's because that you passed the test that you needed to pass. So the reason why these crafts were able to get to you before is because you had already needed to go through you need to go through those karmic cycles. You need to go through lessons to get you to where you are now. So that's why those crafts were able to work before. But what I have here is you've been initiated, and you have the rite of passage now because you passed those tests, because you passed those karmic cycles because of your integrity, because of your strength, because of your courage, because you knew this stuff was going on, but you didn't choose to fire back. You didn't choose to seek revenge. You just let the divine handle it. And this is how you've done with a lot of things in your life. You chose to just let the divine handle it, and that's what's happening now is a lot of what you just chose to let the divine handle is being handled. It's being handled in the way that it should. Balance, justice. It's not in like a revengeful way still. It's still with balance. It's still with justice. It's still because everything needs to balance out. Everything needs to it needs to be balanced because there was a lot of imbalance that was caused. But it was because you had to go through that. But now because you passed these cycles, because you passed these tests, it can't hit you anymore. So none of these crafts can hit you anymore. Not even if they tried. And every time that they try, or every time they will try, it's going to always go back to them, or this energy, whatever. It's going to always go back to this energy, and it's going to always cause some type of hurt. It's going to always backfire because it can't touch you anymore. And it's because you had to go through this because, like I said, now you've been initiated. You have the rite of passage. You had to go through that to see the strength and the courage that you have, so that you could be in this energy of uplifting humanity, to speak about it, to talk about it, to speak your truth, to be in this light worker energy, to be in this truth teller energy, to be in this celestial teacher energy. I'm getting that you teach people not even knowing those that you're teaching. Like, for instance, the obstacles and challenges that you went through. I'm not even reading from the notes anymore. The obstacles and challenges that you went through because of your integrity, because of your courage, because of your strength. The energy that did it and the energy that knows about it is like, wow, how could you go through? Like, it's like a wowing thing, because it's like you still chose to stand 10 toes down. You still chose to go through it. You still chose to have integrity, strength, courage. You still chose to smile. You still chose to be who you still let your authentic self shine. I'm getting, you may not have known yourself before. You may have known yourself before, but even more in that time, you learn yourself more and go within and grow and heal and smile even more. This made you smile anymore. I said anymore. This made you smile even more. This made you stronger. Yeah, so yes, everything that is getting sent now is going back, because now it's a part of their karma that they have to experience now and go through to close out their cycles and pass their test. So yes, it's like I said, it's not a revengeful, and this is just me because of my heart. I'm not even here. That's why I don't like doing messages like this, because it's like I'm not trying to speak on anything in a revengeful way. It just has to be balanced. It just, even though you could, because even I could know there's some things that has happened to you all or happened to me, throughout this journey that was unjust, that I know that was unjust, but still speak in a way that is needed, or still have this type of heart to know that there's a higher way of thinking about it, It may, and I'm gonna be honest, it may be challenging sometimes, but I still choose and try to do my very best to think higher when it comes to things like this. And this is something that you may do as well. And this is why you passed the test that you passed. This is why you completed the cycles that you completed. But you are a star. This is another message that is in the notes. You are a star, always been and always will be the star. And this energy knew this, and this is why this energy tried to identity swap. So there may have been something with an identity swap. This is what came to me. I also spoke of this in a message before, where I had a dream about two stars. All I remember seeing is two lights. I remember there was two light bulbs, right? And it's not even a bulb. It felt like me. It was like I was in this energy of light, and it seemed like what happened was, all I remembered is the light switching. Like, I remember, like, I was in my place as this energy of light, and this other energy was in its place as a light, right? And all I remember is them switching. Now, one thing about my journey, though, I knew that it was something in there, and like I said, messages ago, this was probably like 6 months ago, maybe even more, when I spoke of this. Even when that happened, I felt like it was something that I didn't know basically what that was, but I did speak about it. I felt intuitively what that was, but I didn't know. I didn't want to seem crazy. I felt like my intuition was telling me what it looked like, basically, if that makes sense. I'm trying to make this make sense. But I knew what that was, but I didn't. I didn't know how to put it in words, basically. But let me tell you something that I did on my journey, and you may be guided to do as well. Maybe this has happened to you. Maybe you did this, or maybe you're being guided to do this. I saw this in my dream, but what I still chose to believe was I was the star, that I am the light. So no matter what, if that had happened, I still chose deep down. Something just told me to do this. I still chose to know deep down I am a star, that my place cannot be taken, that what is meant for me will always be. That's still been at my core, no matter what. That's still to my core to this day. That still was my core when I had that dream. That will always be the core. And same for you. You may be guided to do this same thing, to have that in your mind, that you still are, you are a star, no matter what happens, because what's meant for you will be, what's meant for you is going to be for you. And I'm getting, what this message says is identity switch. You're getting your identity back and doubled. So your identity, however it was trying to be swapped or whatever, you're getting that back and doubled. Because you are in your power, everything that you had to go through was meant for you is going back to this energy. Liberation, justice, and balance. There's something significant about May 9th, and it could be 2024, or there's something significant about May 9th. I do not know what this is. I've seen it 3 times today. And that third time just said, I need to talk about it. I need to put this in my notes. But there's something about May 9th. May 9th. There's a lot of things that is going on with Taurus energy as well. I'm not sure if it's because a lot of Tauruses are coming out of their South node and becoming more into their North node, doing like in their a part of the divine plan. There's also something about May 6th as well. Also, there's something about 45 days. There's something happening in 45 days. There's someone doing something for 45 days. 45 days is significant as well. You could be seeing 888 a lot. This could be speaking of prosperity and abundance. Also, it speaks of the infinity side. Also, I was also getting from it, karma goes around. Everything is coming back around for you. So there's karma going out, but there's karma going out to whomever is needing to. So if there was a negative energy of karma that was there, it's going out to going to whatever energy is needing to go to. If there's good karma, that good karma is coming to that energy that is needing to come to. So it's going to make its way. It's going around, but it's going to the energy that is needing to go to. And I'm getting that there's a lot of good karma that is coming your way. My subscribers right now is at 1,001. It was at 1,002. And I know you probably wonder, Ari, why do you look at your subscribers like that? Because it's a part of, I said I was going to do it until I got to 1,000, because it's been a part of my journey. It's been a part of me showing you that I had the alignment of everything. If you go all the way back to 111, when I started doing these messages, it's a part of the alignment. It's a part of, everything that I've been saying, and the signs and synchronicities. It has been a part of it. And I said I was going to stop at 1,000, but this is something that I need to get out. My subscribers is at 1,001 right now. And if you look at 1,001, if you write it down, it's a 10, and then there's a 10 backwards. There's something that is being mirrored. There's a lot of cycles that has been closed out, and it's mirroring. There's something about something is mirroring. There could be someone I'm getting that there's a lot of souls that are mirroring a lot of karmic cycles that are closed, that a lot of completions that has been closed. There's a lot of completion that is happening for a lot of individuals. There's a lot of things that are being mirrored. There's a lot of completion there's a lot of completion energy. Okay, 10. So if you put 10, 1001 down on a piece of paper, you'll see the 10 going forward, then you'll see the 10 going backwards. This is you and your energy. This is you and your energy. This is you as a collective. This is you. You could be also mirroring someone as well. All right, so I'm gonna keep going. It says you knew the truth about a lot of things, but you didn't want to seem crazy, or you couldn't put it into words. Your intuition was guiding you through visions and your dreams. You passed the test. You had the courage to persevere. Also, the movies The Craft could be significant. The Wizard of Oz could be significant. And there's a lot of secrets that are being revealed right now. A lot of illusions that are being brought to light, that are coming up. And a lot of light that is being spoke into it. The Craft is the movie. I'm like, okay, why The Craft? Yeah, okay, that's why The Craft is here. Wow. Because remember at the beginning of this message, I spoke about a group. And I think I said, did I say women? I did. Now, this could be women or masculine or combined, right? But The Craft, it talks about, these group of girls. Basically, you have to just look up The Craft and look up the Wizard of Oz. You have I really don't try to say good and bad, but you have the good and bad witch. And, it just talks about the journey that the witch had to go through and how she overcame a lot of things. So that could be significant. You could like those movies. Those could be your favorite movies, or those movies are significant. But The Craft is a lot. There's something about The Craft that is significant for someone. It's significant of what I'm talking about. What happened with a group of women. There's something about that energy. It's really goofy energy. And I still say that with love. Okay. Here's another message. It says, okay. Yeah, so there's a lot of secrets that are being revealed in this time. Also, and this is, okay, there's a feminine that went for a masculine and didn't really want them, but went for them because they knew you wanted this person. Or this could be feminine or masculine. There's a masculine that probably went for a feminine and didn't really want them, but wanted them because they knew you wanted this person. And it was a plan. It was a part of a plan amongst a group. They didn't like this person. They don't like you. But there are illusions being removed, and there's a lot of truth that is being found out about something, or will be found out about something. You could have felt this in your energy, but you couldn't put it into words. But a lot of truth about who these people are coming out in this time. Also, there is a masculine or a feminine that either went through a notebook and found out something, or they will. There's something about a notebook. Also, there is a masculine or a feminine that listens to me that may need to set up a camera in their home, because there's a feminine energy or a masculine energy that has access to their house and is planting or doing something while you are at work. Now, I was going to do a message with this, do cards with this. But I may let this be the end of it. I may just let this be a message on its own. I may just let this be a message on its own, and then just walk your truth. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and finish the message. So there's, you could know this. You could know that all of this is happening. You could know about all of this truth. And you may be guided in this time to walk your truth. The number 35 could be significant. Also, 3 + 5 is 8. Infinity is coming back around for you. Walk your truth. everything that you may have had to, isolate yourself from and get away from. I'm getting that things are coming back around for you, and it's time for you to walk your truth and what you've been through. Yeah, choices. There are some choices that you got to make. The number 8 here is again. 8 is significant. You could be seeing 888. You could be seeing 808. There's some choices that you had to make. There's some choices that you are making in this time. Surrender is here. You're being guided to surrender. Surrender. You're being guided to surrender. Walk your truth. There are some choices that you are making or have to make, and you're being guided to surrender. Be still. The number 5 is significant. Allow this change. There's a lot that is changing. 5 is significant. It speaks of change and new beginnings. Allow this change. There's a lot of change that has happened in your life. There's a lot of change that is happening, and you're being guided to surrender and be still. Surrender what you've been through so that you can walk your truth. Surrender and allow everything to unfold. There we go. So that you can walk this truth. I'm getting someone could be writing a book about this. There's someone that could be writing a book about this. Someone knows the truth about something. Someone knows this truth. Someone has been listening to their intuition. I'm getting for someone who is very intelligent. Someone's very intelligent and very tapped into the divine and is going through and has a very strong intuition. They may not have went through this, or they may have gone through this, but you have a lot of intelligence and a strong intuition. That's confirmation if you heard that. You have a strong intuition and you are a vessel, and you're going to be writing a book about this. You're not going to know where this information is going to be coming from, but it's coming from source. It's coming from the divine. It's needed to be confirmation again. It's needing to be spoken. It's needing to be spoken. And you're going to speak it. You're going to speak. You're not going to know where this is coming from, but it's part of the divine plan. I have here move forward and emotions. The number 23 could be significant. Also, 2 plus 3, it represents 5 again. 5 again. Move forward. Be still, move forward. You're going to be moving forward. You're in this energy of moving forward now because of the illusions that are being broken, because of the truth that you know, because the truth that is coming out. Now you're able to walk forward because now the illusions are being removed and the light is being shine on this dark energy. And it was all a part of the divine plan because you couldn't move forward. You may have been wondering why you couldn't move forward in your life. It's because this had to happen first. Before light had to be shined, illusions had to be removed from people, places, and things before you could. And another thing, before I even started this video, I saw 444. You're divinely guided and you are protected. You've always have been. You always will be. There's support that you've had, protection that you've had amongst you your entire life and always will. So that was that. So I just made sure that I needed to say that as well, because that's why. That's why you couldn't move forward, because there's things that had to happen and you were being protected from certain things. But now you're in this energy where, because there's so much truth that is coming out about certain things, you're able to move forward and you're able to move forward. It's coming back around. Remember that 8. What needs to go back to whatever energy is going back, and you're able to move forward. I have here emotions. There may be emotions that may be coming up in this time. The number 12 could be significant. You could be seeing 12. Then I have here awaken. You awaken. You're going to awaken many. But going back to that book, someone's going to be writing a book, and it's going to be accurate. It's going to be very accurate. Freedom. I cannot make this up. You have broke free. You are breaking a lot. Because you have broken free, you're going to break a lot of people free. It took a lot. It took a lot for you to get here to where you are right now. Remember, this freedom card, I'm speaking like this because it's a lot. It's a lot of energy. I told you, it's a lot of energy. I'm grateful that I'm able to do this message because I could have talked myself out of it. I could have, and I always did. I split the deck with right action. I cannot make this up. With intuition. I split the deck and it says right action and intuition on the other side. I cannot make this up. You knew this stuff all along. Everything I'm speaking of is true. My intuition was right. Your intuition was right. Wow, freedom. Remember, this freedom card has the rubber bands on the hands, right? And this bird is breaking free. It took a lot. This like 20 rubber bands. It's the rubber bands, you know, those brown khaki looking rubber bands. The rubber bands you cannot break for nothing. That is what this hand is opening with like 20 of these rubber bands. And this black bird is coming out. This bird is coming out of that freedom, breaking free. I'm getting it took 20 times to get you through this. 20 lifetimes. I'm getting this energy. It was this heavy energy. It says, I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from his bonds. You have been released. You have broken free. You have broken free. You are breaking free. Wow, freedom. Thank you, divine. Right action and intuition as I had split the deck. I cannot make this message up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Divine flow. Now, since you have broken free, you're being guided to trust in this time, to trust that you're protected and allow everything to flow. Allow the divine to flow. I'm getting divine timing. Everything happened in divine timing. There's a lot of things that are getting uprooted. And it's only because there's a lot of light that has to be shined. There's a lot of truth that has to be seen so that people can awaken with this awaken card. It's not that you're doing anything to anyone. It's because the only thing that you have done is awaken. And because you have awakened, there's a lot of energy has to go back. There's a lot of things that has to come to light. There's a lot of illusions that has to be removed. But those who have went through this same or similar path, they're being broken free from. And those that may have been in any illusions that wanted to stay there or was intentionally, they may have to go through some things right now so that they can come out of it and break free as well. I really hope that resonated. Grief, limitless, individuality, and divine love. Yes. So it could be a lot of grief that had to happen. Intuition just fell out as well. There's a lot of grief that had to happen. There's a lot of grief that is happening. But you are limitless. You chose this individual. I have here individuality, divine love, and intuition. This is what you had to learn. You had to go through a lot of grief. But you're learning that you're limitless. And you chose to go through this individual journey and learn and grow and receive the divine love that was meant for you, and to trust in your intuition. It's because of who you are. It's because of who you are. It's because of who you are. Inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. You're open your heart, or this is a reminder for you to be in this energy of opening up your heart. Answer the call. Your soul, what is your soul calling to you to do? Answer the call. There's something that your soul is calling you to do. I have here the age of light. You've been training for this for a lifetime. See, you what you just went through, what you're going through, what you have been through, you have been training for this many lifetimes. What you're speaking about, what you will be speaking about, the talents, the gifts, the abilities that you have, you've been training for this for a lifetime. The age of light. You've seen this before. I think there's a message that I'm going to post where I was speaking of like the family line. This has been going on in your family line where for many times, for many generations, until it came to you. I'm getting the same stuff, the same crafts, just in different ways, just in different people, the same things that you had to learn, the same lack mentality, the same beliefs, all of that had been passed on until it got to you. So because of you've been training for this for many lifetimes. You are the light, the age of light. You've been training for this lifetimes. Did I have your transformation? Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. There's a lot of deep healing that is going on within you, that has went on within you and your family line. Protection. I cannot make this up. Remember I said 444. This is something that this has been a part of the divine plan the entire time. Protection. Call back your power. Cut the cord. Soul retrieval. You have called back your power, or you may be guided to call back your power. I call back my power from all timelines, from all people, places, and things that has my energy. Protection. You are divinely guided. You are protected. Call back your power. Cut the cord. Soul retrieval. This is what you did. This is what you're doing. Sisterhood of the Rose. I knew I was going to see this. Beauty and devotion. Priestess, mystic, teacher. This is who I'm speaking to. Sisterhood of the Rose. Beauty could be, you could be into beauty. You could be into mystical teachings. You could be a teacher, but it's how you do it. I'm not getting like the traditional way. I'm getting this. You're doing it in your own unique way. What you do is in your own unique way. How you teach, how you do these mystical things, what you're devoting yourself to when it comes to this beauty. You could be a beautician, you could be a barber, you could be something with cosmetics. It's something how you do things is different. You could teach different things. I'm not just getting your I could be speaking to a teacher, but I'm not just speaking of a teacher that, goes to the board type of teacher. I'm not just speaking to that teacher. There's different way that you teach things. Yes, boundaries. Then I have here starseed. What lights you up? Where do you need to establish better boundaries? I'm trying to talk so fast. I'm trying to get this message out. Integrity. I just saw integrity. It was trying to stick out of another deck. And I said that. I believe I had already said that. Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? There's boundaries that you're being guided to establish. Remember, we saw call back your power, cut the cord, soul retrieval. There's energy that you are being guided. You're being guided to protect yourself from certain energies, because you're in this crowned energy. Because you're in this energy of alignment, and you're being guided to call back your power, to set boundaries, to have boundaries. Also protecting your energy from any energy that I'm getting that you learned this as well. This spiritual protection. You've learned this. You learned boundaries when it comes to like your spiritual protection. But I'm speaking to a starseed. I was guided to pick up this divine feminine oracle deck. So this could be speaking to the feminine energy. It does not just have to be feminine. It does not just have to be just for the divine feminine. This is speaking to the energy. So I want to get 4 cards from this, and then I'm going to end this message. I was guided to do it just the way that everything that it has happened, I was guided to do it this exact way. Okay, so I have here the goddess of devotion. I am love that doesn't leave. When I commit to love, my soul evolves. Remember, we just saw that devotion. We saw inner temple, and we saw the devotion to the heart. Then we have beauty and devotion. Now we have here the goddess of devotion. I am love that doesn't leave. When I commit to love, my soul evolves. So you may, as I said before, you may be guided to continue to heal and open your heart. Meditating on the heart. Remember grief. Grieving, letting yourself grieve, letting yourself cry, letting yourself unthaw the heart. It helps evolve you. It helps remove the energy that is needing to be removed. I have here goddess of compassion. Wow. I recognize suffering in order to release it. Curiosity breeds compassion. Remember grief. When you grieve, you're releasing. Wow. The morning star. My ego is in service of my soul, and I trust my soul's divine timing. the morning star. My ego is in service of my soul, and I trust my soul's divine timing. Let me get one more. Well, it's more than one. It's 3. Our Lady of Exalted Light. I give endlessly because the light is without end. My soul is all I need. Then I have here Our Lady of the Interior Life. I trust the answers I find within me. I know that the presence of love is real. Then the goddess of internal flame. I am an internal flame, and each day my light grows brighter. Wow. So this is definitely speaking to that feminine energy that is within. I really hope that this message resonated. Hopefully you all were able to get this far. Like I said, I will be posting. I'm going to post this first. I did these 3 messages long ago. Well, not long ago. Within the past 2 days, I did this message. So last night I did a message, and then for some reason I was up at 2 in the morning. I did 2 messages at 2 in the morning. I will not do that again. But I was guided to. Yes, so I will be posting those 2 videos that I had posted that I had made like at 2 in the morning as well. But this is going to be the first video that comes out because I'm guided to post this one first. So I really hope that this message resonated with you. Sending you so much love and light. May you get it through the wind. Thank you.